All right, let's crush an instant nerdle. Instant nerdle's the game where they give you this equation. It's all shuffled up, and you got to unscramble it. So today we only have division, which is one of the tougher ones of these because there's a lot of different things that can happen. So we're dividing, which typically makes a number smaller. So I don't think this is going to equal anything larger than a double-digit number. We know that it can't equal a single-digit number because the equal sign can't go here. And there can only be numbers on the right side of the equal sign. So it's definitely going to equal a double-digit number. And I think what's happening here is that we're going to divide a triple-digit number by a single-digit number, and it's going to equal a double-digit number. That's definitely what this format is looking like to me. So typically when I do these, I like to focus on the ones digits. So if I put numbers here that make sense, then I can kind of move from there. And with division, I sort of do it in reverse. I multiply this number times this number and have it equal this number, which is, you can do that with division and multiplication. They work kind of forwards and backwards. I can kind of treat the equal sign like a multiplication sign and this like an equal sign going in reverse. So what I'm going to think about is this 3 being multiplied by a number that could go here and see if it would work for a number that would go here. So 3 times 1 would equal something that ends in a 3. So since I can't put a 3 here because I already used my 1, 3, this can't be a 1. If I put a 7 here, though, 7 times 3 is 21, so this number would end in a 1. So this does work, and now I can try some other numbers to see if potentially they work as well. So the numbers that could go here at this point are 2, 6, and 4, so I'll try those in order. If I put a 2 here, that equals, so 20 times 7 would be in the 100s. We don't have another 1 to use, so it can't be that. If I put a 6 here, 63 times 7. So 60 times 7 is in the 400s. It's 42. I think it's 441. So 7 times 60 is 420 plus 3 times 7 is 21. So that's 441. And we don't have 2 4s to put in there, so that doesn't work. So I tried the 2, tried the 6. If I put a 4 here, 40 times 7 would be 280. Plus 21 would be 301, so that doesn't work. So now I've exhausted all the possibilities with a 7 here, so 7's not going to work there. So now I move to the next number. If I put a 2 here, I'm doubting that this will get big enough for me to use, but 3 times 2 is 6, so this number would end in a 6. Cool. So this structure works, and now I'm back to kind of the beginning, trying to plug numbers into the 10 spot of the answer. So if I put a 1 in here, 20 times, that's not going to, we have to get to a triple digit number, so that's not going to work. 2 is going to be hard to use probably. I think, yeah, 7 and 6 are the only numbers that could possibly work here because that's the only way 60 times 2 and 70 times 2 are the only way we're getting into the 100. So if I put a 7 here, I think that's the answer. 73 times 2 is 146. And this is a functional equation, dude, and that's an instant nerdle, dude. There it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.